of course. What is it? I don't like it. Irritated. I know there's it. I need to empty my recycle thing. Nothing really matters to me. Okay. I guess I could keep that container. I need to put this to the giveaway pile. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Hello. Hi, Donna. How are you, honey? Oh, pretty flowers. Do you like them? I love them. Yes, I do. Gosh. So, today was a really good day, but so I spent like how long? Thank you, Funbot. Baby, I want some of you. No, you really don't. Look at me. So I spent like 40 minutes up in one of my residence units trying to get her a Social Security account. Oh my gosh, so she could get her benefit award letter. So as I was coming down from her unit, my old boss is by my office. And here I come traipsing down in some jean shorts and one of my tank tops, and I have paint all over my leg because I was painting up at the other property. And she stopped by to see me, and it was so nice to see her. And she walked in my office, and she's like, wow, because I changed my office around and made it much bigger so there's more room. And she's like, that's what this place needed. A manager who knew what she was doing. And I was like, wow, thank you. And she's like, you are a true manager. Because I'm walking down, it's after 5, and I'm helping a resident after I'm supposed to be off work, and I've got paint all over my legs. And she's like, you fit right in here. And that's what it is, like, fit in because I work my ass off. And my job is my life. So, and unfortunately, that's how you fit in. It's, you don't ever stop working, really. I'm very hands-on. Hello there, Brent Mania. Sky, hello. Native Princess, how are you? My grand doggy is good. Well, I have 2, but I don't see Piper that much. Yes, her son was here too. I took a COVID test last night, Donna. Are you over it now? Thank you for subscribing, Funbot. So it came out negative, but one of my other residents, a few days back, it was probably 4 days ago, she wasn't feeling good, and I was in her unit, and she took a COVID test when I was there, and it was negative. The next day, no, there was a day in between, so not the next day, but the day after that, I see her out by my office, and I'm like, how are you doing? And she sounded like shit. She goes, I got COVID. I'm like, what? You just took a test the other day. It was negative. She goes, well, I went to the doctor, And it was positive. So I'm thinking, oh shit. Well, last night my throat was killing me. And I started not feeling good at all. And I'm like, oh no, please tell me because I was around her. I was in her apartment. And I'm like, please tell me I don't have COVID. My test was negative. My test was negative, so hopefully, hi Robert. You feel really worn down. Native says, I've been busy. I have a lot of deaths. I'm like, oh no, Native, I'm sorry. Who passed away, honey? I'm so sorry for your loss, sweetheart. That's awful. Ugh. Let me see. And yeah, I haven't even taken a shower yet. I've got pain on my legs. But you guys will be proud of me. You know what I went and did today? I had an hour window to do it. From 12:30 to 1:30, they had open time for you to go in to get a passport. So yesterday, remember I was looking all over for my papers that I needed, my birth certificate, everything. I found this stuff. Had to find my marriage license, my divorce papers, my birth certificate, my blah, 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 blah. So I went in there. $242 later, I've ordered my passport. And my picture, I look awful, awful, you guys. I have a copy of it. Hold on, let me see. I look like I'm 100 years old. Seriously. I look like I'm 100 years old. Nothing really matters. I should have taken my hair out. Oh, God. I should have taken my hair out. Look at how terrible that looks. Is that really what I look like? Oh, God, it's terrible. I should not have worn my hair like that. But it was hot today. How are you, Robert? Hey, Lexi, how are you, beautiful? My sister, auntie, and a few uncles. Oh, well, it's nice to see you. I do live in the apartment still. That's an awful photo. Awful. Scott, I'm so sorry, Native. I've been wondering where you've been. God, so your sister, your aunts, and a few uncles. Oh my gosh. That's a lot, girl. Even if you have it, don't worry about it. It's been downgraded, so basically a flu. Nobody's died from it in a year or so. Will you be my mommy? That's kind of weird to ask, isn't it? Cancer and diabetes. Girl. Oh, thank you, Lexi. You watched it to catch up. Yeah, you guys. So, good news though. So, tomorrow I have my leadership class every Tuesday for a couple of months. And there's so much work to do in that class. Anyways, it's a 3-hour class. So I have to do that. But we were going to have our visit from our VP tomorrow. And also I have a visit from this company that I'm going to be meeting with at 9:30, but I've got my class too. So I was like, how am I going to juggle all this stuff? Well, they changed the vice president coming from tomorrow to Thursday. Thank God. So today, I have the pictures on my phone. Today I went, I worked up my other property, and I finished 2 of the handicap parking spots. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. I did such a good job. And the roofers came and cleaned the gutters and the roofs. They have 2 more to do tomorrow. And then I got the siding fixed. So it's been crazy. I have been so busy. Yeah, Robert takes insulin every day. some of the same people, uh, Picker doesn't come on anymore. We miss Picker. A lot, there are quite a few people that I don't even see on social media, on YouTube at all. Hey, word salad. So one of my residents made me some homemade chicken noodle soup and brought it to me after I got home. Isn't it? They're so good to me, you guys. They really are. They're really good to me. And the bully of the place is moved out, officially moved out. And all of the people here that have had issues with her are so happy because I'm the only manager that has gotten her out of here. So, and I told my old boss, I said, guess what? She's gone. She's like, no way. She's like, that is awesome. You're a type 2. Oh, you have diabetes too, Lexi? I ripped the vape. But I got her out. And I said, I will not quit this job until I do two things. One, get her out of here. And the other, get the lobby redone. Because I have it in the budget to buy all new furniture and stuff for the lobby. Yeah, Picker abandoned us, Robert. He abandoned us. I know you guys, many of you don't like talking about politics on here, but politics should not make or break a relationship. You know how we've talked about how family members split up, relationships split up just because of who you like politically, who you follow politically, who you voted for politically. In the big scheme of things, politics aren't that big of a deal, but at the same time, they are. I don't understand why people can't differentiate between politics and an opinion. Those things are different. And it's so frustrating when people get so angry. But I see why people get angry. Because you think, okay, it's common sense, right? This is common sense. We want our laws here in Washington to line up with good, with doing good things for our state. And then you look at, okay, why aren't good things being done for our state? You look at who's in power. Okay, a lot of Democrats are in power. How long have these Democrats been in power? For a very long time. How long has our state been going to shit? For a very long time. So it's hard to not blame that on the people making the decisions. Jay Inslee was our governor. Now it's Bob Ferguson, who's just as bad as Jay Inslee. And we have all this money pouring in, and nothing gets done. Nothing's better. The crime's horrific. The drugs are horrific. I mean, so when people say, oh, you're just, they call us all kinds of things. They call us racists, homophobes, transphobes, blah, 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 right-wing extremists, where we bow down to Trump. Everything is, no, that is not who I am. Those are not my beliefs. Why do you automatically assume that? Because I want the money that flows through our state to go to where it's supposed to go, and I want the schools safe, and I want drugs off the street, and I want people to stay in jail who commit crimes, and I don't want illegals to be able to be here who are committing crime. You know, it's crazy. So those things are bad. And the thing that frustrates me and pisses me off the most is the people that will vote for things just to go against what Trump's trying to do. Even if it's good. Like I've said, he could have the cure for cancer. And many of the extreme left would say, we don't want it. We don't want to know it. You know, that's just how they are. My last, A1C. Is that good or bad, Robert? I don't know. Lexi, that's great. Keep it up. So tired of the labor. Me too. Hi, Viso. Kind of semi under control. Blood sugars are a struggle to get low enough to keep my doctor happy. Robert, well, I'll be praying for you. Donna is heartbroken about Charlie Kirk. Me too. Which is good considering I used to be. Robert used to smoke. How many packs of cigarettes a day, Robert? I remember, like, when we would chat, and you'd be lighting one after the other. Sometimes you'd have another one lit before the other one was out. This is your channel, and you can talk about anything you want. I thank you, Native. I appreciate that respect. But I also want to respect those of you who come here, you know, and maybe necessarily don't want to talk about that. And that's the thing, is it's crazy too when we get accused of being hateful, you know, hateful. My hair is just falling out everywhere. We get accused of being hateful, we're homophobes, we're this or that, and it's like, I don't know anybody in my life that is a conservative, right? That goes around and uses violence to solve problems. I don't know anybody in my life that does that. So many rude comments on the internet. 3 packs. Wow, Robert. See? And Robert quit smoking. So if Robert can do it, anybody can do it. Thank you for the thumbs up, you guys. Kindness costs nothing, right? And the other thing too is I can have a conversation with anybody. I'm not going to hate somebody just because what they believe politically. Now, sometimes, say if you have a friend that is, you know, thinks totally opposite of you politically, and you try to have discussions about it, and, you know, both of you are trying to make a point all the time, and you just never can see eye to eye on certain topics, certain subjects politically, then my advice to that would be just don't talk about politics, you know. Politics don't have to be a part of the conversation, especially when people are set in their ways, you know. If no one's ever going to convince me to be a Democrat, my ideals don't line up with their ideals. But I do believe a lot of times we do, you know, I've said this before, I believe that we have more in common than people want to realize. I believe many of us want the same things. We just have a different path that we go down to get it, right? So if people could just have conversations, share things with each other, look up the facts, whatever, or just not talk about it. If you're not somebody who can talk about things without getting super heated and angry, then just choose to, okay, that's a subject we're going to stay away from. But to disown a family member or to stop talking to your best friend, or that's over politics. I've never understood why people do that. Oh, we'll be praying for you too, Native. It's so nice to see you in here, honey. Do I watch TT? No. Ugh. No. No. I can't. I cannot. Thank you for the 10 thumbs up, you guys. I appreciate it. I'm not going to be on here all night, but you guys would not believe. I mean, I'm seeing it firsthand too. The housing crisis, you know, so many people are looking for a place to live, and the rent prices are just astronomical. You know, and if I could, I would give everybody a place to live, you know. I'd make them work, but if I could fund housing for people, I would, because everybody should be able to have a roof over their head. But to be honest, a lot of people don't want one too. I mean, I've seen like in Kensington and, you know, other places, other states, the homeless population, there are people who have been offered help, and they say no. They want to live on the street, and I think they just feel most comfortable there now. Maybe they've been there for a long time. Or don't talk about religion or politics during Thanksgiving dinner. That's right, you might get a turkey leg thrown at you. Good to see you and everyone in chat too, even though a lot of the people left that used to be in it. I know, a lot of them aren't around. What is the average rent in your area? 2,200 to 3,000. We do have some of the diehards still, Native. You know, people do just move on. Yeah, it's very expensive. I mean, that's just for the rent. Then you got to think about all the other, you know, bills that come along with that. Heat, electricity, water, freaking everything, you know. It's just wrong, Viso. It is. It's a lot of people don't even make that in a month. It's absolutely terrible. I got this blanket. Oh my gosh. It's so soft. Average here is $32.50. Are you serious? How do I think a world would be if a woman ran it? Do you really want to know, Native? Don't get mad at me, okay? Don't get mad at me. I go to family dinners with the big cross hanging out on my Trump t-shirt, but I don't mention politics. Robert. That's all you have to say, right? Okay, don't get mad at me, Native. Okay, I'm going to sum it up for you right here. I don't believe a woman should run the country. I don't. Bonjour. Hello there. I just don't. I don't believe a woman should run a country. You agree? Okay. Well, see? Donna agrees. And I'm sure Robert agrees. Now, if there were to be a woman running the country, I would imagine it being somebody like Melania Trump. Because she would have to be strong. She would have to have empathy. She would have to... I just see Melania as a very strong, independent woman. Even though she's married to a very rich man, she was very rich prior to being with this rich man. You can buy a $600,000 or $1 million home for that amount of money. Right. But the reason I feel women should not run the country. Hey, Arnold, is they're just, they're all over the place. I'm old school, I'm traditional. When it comes to a leadership role like that, I just think it's best left in a man's hands, you know? No, nothing against women having power, but not running the country. I agree. And you've been okay? Haven't seen you on the air. Hey, Arnold, yeah, I was on last night briefly. I've just been working a shit ton. But thank you for being here. Too emotional. Yeah. There, I just don't want to see a woman president for the United States of America. I don't. Um, Good for walking. I need to do that. Oh yeah, I do that with Sos. Sosa's gonna be here because my son's gonna be going to Vegas. So Sosa's gonna be here with me on the 18th. I haven't got to ride my new bike in so long. But, and here's another thing, you guys. I don't believe, now this might really upset some people, but I don't believe a woman should be a pastor either. I am going to Vegas the end of October, yeah. I went and ordered my passport today. That was the main reason they didn't let women in combat. Hey, AC Slater. So, hold on a second. I've got this. You agree with that too, Native? Interesting. See, I thought people would get all pissy. Native, why do you think that? Why do you think that, honey? I'm curious. Let's have a conversation. Okay, there's that. 1 second, guys. One second. 1 second. Dang, I need my other. So I took this personality quiz, you guys. It's pretty interesting. I want to read it to you a little bit. I have I'm a combination of 3 different birds, you guys. 3 different birds. You guys might be able to, we might be able to tell what you guys are. Hold on, okay. Okay, characteristics of each. Okay. Got that, 1 sec. What's that noise I hear? Okay, I'm trying to see where it has my wrap up here. Wrap up. Your graph explanation. Your graph explanation is, 1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay, your graph explanation. Graph 3. Okay, that's interesting here. I'm hungry. That soup didn't fill me up. Okay. I still have so much to do in the morning. Okay. Understanding yourself. Where's my... Okay, we can do a little. We can do up to this one. Okay. We will do up to this one. Okay. So it's called, so I'll tell you, let's see, characteristics. Let's see. Okay. You guys chatting with each other? So it's taking flight. Have you guys heard of the taking flight profile? I don't have a problem with a strong woman being present, but I would not vote for an ultra-liberal woman. Then a few married generals experienced PMS said the hell with it. Viso says, unless she's a strong, high morals, not woke woman for the people, I think women could do good, but yes, men would be. Yes, I agree. Why can't women be pastors? That would be like saying only men go to heaven, so they... No, not necessarily. I don't know. I just don't think they should be preaching in churches. I feel like that's a man's job as a pastor and such. Yeah, that's what I'm not saying women can't be... I'm not saying women can't be stewards for God. But I think that men, I don't know. I just think men do a better job in that sense, you know? Okay, it's called Taking Flight. They have women fighter pilots. And I think that's fine. Okay. Let me go to the page I want to go to. Okay, so eagles. I'm gonna explain each characteristic type. Okay, so an eagle represents the D style in the wild. In the wild, eagles are wired for the big picture and often claim a vast territory. They're in charge. They embody conviction, authority, and confidence. Without hesitation, eagles can dive at tremendous speed and seize their prey in mid-flight. Eagles are so driven to achieve their goal, once their talons have locked onto their prey, they would rather drown before releasing it. That's commitment. Eagles are designed for vision, power, and result. So, results-oriented, authoritative, moves quickly, takes charge, goal-oriented, daring, fervent, driven, confident, action, competitive, risk-taker, assured, dominant, direct, decisive, strong, bottom line, daring, and autonomous. Hello. So then the tendencies of an eagle, they seek immediate results, cause action, accept the challenges, make quick decisions, question the status quo, solve problems. Stress response. We have had women in the military. Ooh. My first name means like an eagle. Arnold does? What? My computer's doing weird shit. What is going on? I need a new, I'm gonna buy a new computer, guys. I'm gonna buy a desktop. Can you hear that? Is it dying? So the stress response: overstep boundaries, act restlessly, pressure others to achieve results, make reckless mistakes, overrule others, speak bluntly and sarcastically, steamroll others, become restless with routine, resist team participation. I'm a combination of three different birds. The parrots represent the I style. Enter a forest filled with parrots, and you will immediately feel their energy. They are colorful, charismatic, and talkative. They're social creatures that love to be where the action is, so they can comment on it. Parrots are in perpetual motion and seek near constant entertainment. They are the ultimate multitaskers who jump from one object to another, then back again to what originally caught their attention. Parrots are truly the life of the forest. They're group-oriented, enthusiastic, motivational, inspiring, lighthearted, social, upbeat, humorous, influential, imaginative. Okay, so then their tendencies are connect with the people, add fun to the environment, motivate and encourage others, generate enthusiasm, view people and situations optimistically, participate in a group. The stress responses of a parrot are act impulsively, make gut decisions without facts, overestimate the abilities of others, oversell, inattentive to detail, trust people indiscriminately, lose focus, underestimate the time needed, become overly optimistic. And then we have the dove, okay? We've got the dove. The dove represents the S style. Unlike eagles, who demand their space, doves nest with hundreds of other doves in close proximity, sharing resources and supporting each other. Throughout history, doves have been the universal symbol of peace and love. Doves place a high priority on the needs of those in their flock, and when they find food, they are quite willing to call to their friends to share in the bounty. As creatures of habit, doves have been known to travel in groups of up to 4,000 birds to return to their former nesting sites. Doves are supportive, patient, compassionate, kind, approachable, sincere, keeps the peace, calm, considerate, loyal, empathetic, predictable, sympathetic, consistent, good listener, caring, relationship-oriented. The tendencies: desire to help others, create a stable, harmonious work environment, demonstrate patience, show loyalty, listen with empathy, perform in a consistent, predictable manner. And the dove's stress responses are insist on maintaining the status quo, help others before themselves, take a long time to adjust, have trouble multitasking, need to be kept fully informed, difficulty with innovation, wait for orders before beginning, need structured guidance, appear calm while stressed. That's the dove. And the owl. We've got the owl that represents the C style. I hope you go live again tomorrow. I'm going to try and sleep. It was good to see you too, honey. Good night. And I'm so sorry about your losses. I'll be praying for you, honey. Thank you for coming in. It was nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. Okay, Robert, will you get that nasty piece of shit out of here? Owls. Okay, with large penetrating eyes and a turn of the head, owls can literally see 360 degrees around them. They are equipped to take in every detail of their world. Owls can spot a mouse in near darkness 100 yards away, and their directional hearing is so precise they can adjust their trajectory in mid-flight. The unrivaled accuracy of the owl is evident in everything they do. Owls don't seek the spotlight. They work mostly at night and are far more numerous than you might think. So the owl, tomorrow Robinson gets his sentence. Hopefully the death. I agree. That's what they need. They're conscientious, logical, analytical, precise, questioning, accurate, pursues quality, diplomatic, organized, contemplative, observant, detail-oriented, deliberate, establishes structure, data-driven, discreet, and efficient. Women have been eligible to be a Navy SEAL since 2015, but none have made it through the... Really? Not yet, Robert? Okay, so, owl, all right? With the tendencies. So, can you guys guess? Okay. Can you guys guess the 3 birds that I have as a combination? And can you guess in what order they are? So, right, Arnold? See, we're learning things on here, see? So, I've got 3. There's one that's the biggest, one that's the second biggest, and one that's the third biggest. Or last biggest. Can you guess what my first bird is? What I'm more of. The most of, I should say. Let me see. He's already being sentenced. Okay. An eagle is one of my birds. Not a parrot at all. So I just gave it away. An eagle is one. Yes. I'm not a parrot for sure. Not going to be sentenced tomorrow. Hasn't even been to... That's what I was wondering. Yes, that's crazy. Okay, so I'm owl, then dove, then eagle. That's how mine goes. Owl, dove, eagle. It's pretty interesting stuff, you guys. And you can, I don't know if you can go on the website to see. Hold on. You could go on the website to see if you can take the test. Donna, you're not a crow. Oh my gosh, crow's not even a choice. I'm an old crow, I'll tell you that. I'm an old crow. Just call me an old bat. You crazy, Donna. You guys like my flowers? Aren't those beautiful? So pretty. I love them. But I got rid of a lot of shit. It's called Taking Flight. It's a personality quiz. But looking for my birth certificate and stuff, I got rid of a lot of stuff. You feed the crows? Oh, I hate those nasty buggers. I do not like the crows, I'll tell you that. Hey, City of Peace. Mine's probably a hawk, vulture, and crow. Are you consistently taking... I am. I don't see the curtain rod. You don't? You have to go to court and be found guilty before... Yes, exactly. Hold on. There's a curtain rod. It's up, but I don't like it because I need to get, what are they called? You know, the end things, the brackets. I have to get longer brackets. These ones are out as far as they go, and it's hitting up against the blinds. So, yeah, I need to get new ones. Oh, I'm going to snack on something. Hold on. These things are pretty good, I must say. These white peach gummies are pretty good. And they're shaped like a peach, you guys. Really love your peaches, wanna shake your tree. Lovey-dovey, lovey-dovey, lovey-dovey all the time. Oh, baby. I think they're old. Is there a date? How's your hip, by the way? Better. Are these expired? No. It says 2026. Yes, thank you for the lights. Thank you, City of Peace. That means a lot because I have a busy, busy week. And I'm nervous about the VP coming. But it was nice to see my old boss that came by, stopped by to see me today. And it was nice to hear from her, I'm doing a great job. When I said, when I told her what I've told the residents, that I won't leave here until I get those 2 things done. And she's like, you ain't going anywhere. Saturday is Oktoberfest in Germany. Is it really? Oktoberfest already? I shouldn't be eating them. Everything's from China, you guys. I'm afraid they're gonna poison us. They're these little fruit snacks that this one's shaped like peaches. See it shaped like a peach? They're really good. White peach. Just like the white peach Red Bull that they don't have anymore. If they were smart, they'd bring it back. You guys remember how I used to love those jalapeno M&Ms? Biohazard, you may not see my feet. Send me $100 super chat and I'll let you see my feet. Okay? You guys, I found a box with a whole bunch of... What do I do with it? What do I do with it? I'm a joker. I'm a smoker. I'm a midnight. Where's that box? I found a box, you guys, with all of my old cards and stuff. It was so neat to look through it, you guys. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Hold on. Also, I found a picture of me and my mom. Okay, this is really old, okay? That's when I had fun. That's me and my mom. Look, that's when I was married. See Mary? That's when I was married to you know who. Quite a while ago, I ordered this book, and it's called Kid by the Side of the Road, 2021. It was for the inauguration, and this is a pretty cool book. There's little things in it that's almost like giving us clues, you guys. There's Trump right there. Who can you see in the shadows? Who's that? This book is amazing because I want to show you a picture of Where's that picture of Melania? Oh, it's on the back. Juan O'Savin, that's who it was. So I want to read this to you, okay? Does he ever try to get back together? No. No. He knows I haven't changed my ways in the sense that I'm still a prude, I guess. No, I'm not a prude, but I'm not a partier. You know, I don't want to go out drinking all the time. I don't want to go out, you know, with his buddies all the time. So he knows my kids are still the most important to me. We just have different priorities in life. He can be a very nice guy. He's a nice person. He's nice as a person, but he's not a good husband or father, really. I mean, he would do anything for his kids if asked. Me, I would do anything for my kids. There's a big difference. Yeah, he has a hole in the floor to crap in and is wearing a turtle suit. Hope he is. Who? Lexi? Oh, the guy who... I believe he's going to arraignment tomorrow. You know who has a bucket they poop in? Shani. I don't know if you guys know who Shani is on here, but okay. As a country, one thing people forget in this modern era is that we've been in a national crisis numerous times, far more than people care to recall. We do remember 9/11, and some of us were around during President Kennedy's assassination. Then there was Abraham Lincoln's assassination 150 years ago. But there's a common theme that's been going on through all of those crises that I think we need to revisit today. And that is about who is actually behind the scene orchestrating these events that we are continually put into. Is it always unique players in new situations, or is there an underlying theme and a common group of perpetrators with these crimes against America and the world? Is there an organization of people trying to keep us enslaved? Now, if you go back to the origins of our country, there were people who came to this continent and set up colonies, growing the population until it was eventually large enough that local jurisdictions were needed to manage and maintain the organization of streets, taxes, tariffs, property ownership, etc. Then came the creation of the constitutional government from groups of states aligned and working together. But immediately upon signing the Declaration of Independence, that federal system we established, called the United States of America, essentially needed to declare war against its motherland of England and the ruler, King George. We decided we were no longer going to be ruled from afar by foreign masters. We were not going to be their slaves here, helping to keep them prosperous there. So, we declared our independence and had the Revolutionary War that went on for a very long time, much longer than most people realize. Through the course of many battles, people were forced to pick a side. The willingness to go against England and King George was not universal from the outset. On numerous occasions, strategies and tactics were compromised by infiltrators and turncoats on both sides. But over time, people's true nature and alliances were revealed, just as is playing out once again before us today. Even some of those closest to President Washington became traitors against him and our newly formed country for the gains they would earn from their British partners. And even after we won the Revolutionary War, when the Brits had retreated, we then needed to win a second war against England. The War of 1812 was foisted upon us by people trying to get control of America again through our money and banking systems. That was a very extensive battle and bad situation that we had to again fight our way out of. By most accounts, it was a banker's war to gain control of our... Wait, where to gain control of our banking and monetary systems. They wanted to control our currency, even though the Constitution would only allow for our own government to create our money. As we move forward in time, what happened during Abraham Lincoln's presidency? Early on in his administration, and instigated by monarchy agents out of Europe, a rift was accentuated between the northern and southern U.S. With that, another variation of the same old bankers' war was created. In order to get money to fight that war, Lincoln needed loans from the European banks that held monarchy money, the bloodline families' money. Those 13 bloodline families were represented in the colonies that had to pursue funds to fight this war against the South. Watch close and you will see him drop something wrapped in a cloth just before he jumps off. I couldn't. Oh, let me talk about that. Good thing. I'm glad. Okay, hold up. 1 second. I want to talk about that. I do not believe that kid acted alone. It was not, people are saying, oh, it was a, 22-year-old out there, who did this. No. No. He was messaging with somebody, right? Trying to get the weapon. Then had to have a meeting place or a drop place for that said weapon. And he also got to the campus like 4 hours early. And I believe it was said there were 2 people up there, or someone had seen somebody else up there. Hi, Horton. Hey, Sean. I don't believe he was alone. I don't. And I really want to know why that weapon was left in the brush, in the woods. Why? And why did the kid on the video first, it showed him limping, right? He was trying to distract. I think he was trying to make it look like for when he was going to run away later that he had a limp so he couldn't run. So that wouldn't have been him running away. You know what I'm saying? There's so many weird things with this case. And none of us will know the absolute truth. If it'll come out, maybe we will if it comes out, but I do not believe he set this up on his own. I don't. There's too many things that don't make sense. Okay, let me finish. Some of you guys like it when I read, so I'll keep reading. But the bankers wanted 24 to 36% interest. So Lincoln declined that extortion and used his presidential powers to issue interest-free money, having no indebtedness to foreign bankers. This currency was based on the good faith and credit of the American people and their government. It was not backed with silver and gold, but worked for all debts, whether public with government entities or private individuals and their businesses. With green printing on the back, that money Lincoln issued became known as greenbacks, which is where we get that same term used today. One of the interesting things about those greenbacks is that they were hated by the foreign banks. In fact, I want to give you part of an article from the London Times that came out after President Lincoln issued that America-owned currency. And here's where it is. Quote, "If that mischievous financial policy, which had its origins in the North America Republic, should become indurated, established, down to a fixture, then that government will furnish its own money without cost. It will pay off debts and be without debt. It will have all the money necessary to carry on its commerce. It will become prosperous beyond precedent in the history of the civilized governments of the world. The brains and the wealth of all countries will go to North America. That government must be destroyed, or it will destroy every monarchy on the globe." Hey, Big D, how are you? Sing a lullaby. How are you doing, hon? Cash said they lifted prints off of the towel. You do like it when I read, Donna? His DNA is on the towel. How are you doing, Big D? Well, he could have been carrying the weapon down his pants, too. Arnold. Okay. The bankers obviously got it. Those 13 royal bloodline families, of which the Rothschilds, at the head of the table there in the city of London, understood that the only real threats to their power are sovereign governments like ours that are able to print their interest-free and debt-free paper money. Those bankers knew it would break their power over people in the U.S. and then spread to the rest of the world. Think about what Lincoln did here, after which he also fought the Civil War and won. A decade after that war ended, greenbacks had become worth as much as gold and had even been moving higher. So today, people are wondering how well we're going to do as a country. As I gave this presentation on Patriot Productions' social media channel on April 15th of 2020, not many noticed what happened with the financial institutions during this recent COVID-19 event. President Trump moved the private banking cartel's Federal Reserve back under the U.S. Treasury Authority, where the Secretary of the Treasury, Steve Mnuchin, is answerable only to the President of the United States. Let's think about that. You remember those bankers in Lincoln's time when he started our own currency? They felt that they had to come back at him. They needed to get him as payback and retaliation for daring to print our own currency and not pay them interest. And in the big picture, understand this. The only place on our planet where the Queen of England, or whatever reigning monarch is on the throne in England, has to annually present him or herself in front of and bow or curtsy to is the mayor of the City of London. Why? It's because of the power behind the throne, which is the real money behind all the royal bloodline families. It's these people that consider themselves to be descendants of the biblical Cain, who was the firstborn of mankind and its first murderer. There are all these kings who presume to rule by what they feel is their blood right. These people who get their power by working as a team to control all of the governments of the world by domination of the planet's money. And it's all done out of the City of London. Annually, the Queen of England has to present herself to the mayor of the City of London and does so with her shoes off. She curtsies and defers to that mayor's authority, which comes from the bankers. And it's because that mayor runs a city-state, the City of London, which is not a part of England, but it's on its own sovereign territory, just as are the city-states of the Vatican and Washington, D.C. During the Kennedy administration, President Kennedy had a similar situation. He also realized what was going on with these people. So he set out to create our own currency that would again be interest-free money. Remember this very telling admission from Mayor Amschel Rothschild. There's our Kennedy. When Kennedy came into office, he was fighting these monsters who were really destroying the United States. They created wars and pushed us into all kinds of other efforts we didn't want to take on. And that's because they have always manipulated us in their pursuit of making money from us, constantly keeping us in whatever battles they'd like, using our citizens and the American military against other lands. They instigate and push wars all over the planet with use of Americans and our military might, as we're a branch of office of their secret service spy agencies around the world. After the Bay of Pigs and various other events that President Kennedy either dealt with or witnessed, he came up with a solution. On June 4th of 1963, he signed Executive Order 11110, which is an interesting number because World War I ended in the 11th month, on the 11th day, at the 11th hour of the day. That is precisely when those in control stopped the war. Why? It's because of the numerology. It's symbolic for them. President Kennedy, being knowledgeable about their codes and numbers, sent them a little coded message with 11s. It said, "Hey, we're going to stop your wars." It was Kennedy's answer to World War I and World War II, as well as a message for those trying to get us into World War III and running our country's finances. That executive order gave President Kennedy the legal authority to create money that was interest and debt-free. Currency belongs only to the American people. It was just what Lincoln had done with his greenbacks. Right. Big D, I'm wondering if we're ever going to find out. Kennedy had these notes printed, blatantly ignoring the Federal Reserve notes from the private banks. Even today, many Americans don't understand that the Federal Reserve and the Internal Revenue Service are no more federal than Federal Express. They're administered by federal employees. But as the U.S. courts have shown, the IRS is a Puerto Rican corporation. And of course, there is nothing in the Federal Registry identifying an income tax, which is because it's voluntary. Each year, we Americans voluntarily assess for ourselves a certain amount we supposedly owe. Of course, at the end of the day, it's enforced using the statutes regarding liquor, tobacco, and firearms, just as though it is a mandatory tax. And the courts, as well as the rest of our legal system, have gone along with it. In fact, months before 9/11 happened in 2001, Congress had scheduled hearings for October of 2001 to look into the legality of the IRS and the way laws surrounding it have been enforced. But those hearings never happened because of 9/11. So repeatedly over time, we've had incidents occur that changed the course of the country. And April seems to be an appealing month for their events. They kind of enjoy making these things happen in April. Why is that? Well, most of us probably don't realize that the Gregorian, Julian, and other calendars that have been put forth over time for us to use are not the same calendar used by those people we are engaged against. These royal and banking families actually go by the Babylonian calendar, and with that, by their marking of time, the beginning of the new millennium for this Babylonian group, a 1,000-year period of the new world they want to see created, occurred in the spring of 2012. We're just ending the 7th year and beginning the 8th of the new millennium for these Babylonians. And 8 is their number of the new day. It's the number of Horus, or the rising sun, having to do with the pagan festival of Ishtar, Easter. To them, 2020 is just beginning year 8, the new day, and they wanted to get it off to a good start. Where did I hear that? I heard something about Obama and something about the rising sun. Oh gosh, what was that? Something I was focusing on a long time ago. When the FBI, I never mentioned that on the news about he had the gun, that question was asked to Patel. Oh yes, he went off that campus several times that day before he took the shot. May have been a pet. Okay. This killer had it all laid out, what he would do. Buildings, yardage, where the tent would be. Yeah, it was planned, definitely. His dad was a retired sheriff, the Mormon dad. On the way there, he had the rifle in his pants. See? Yep. After the shot, he wrapped it in a towel, dropped it off on the roof, jumped down the roof. Yes. Hello there. Just in time for story time. Authorities also caught the guy who's placed a bomb under ABC News. They caught him? I heard about that too. We will come back to this, you guys. We're on page 8, okay? Jekyll Island Clubhouse, Brunswick, Georgia. See? Kids, okay? Oh, there's Fauci. Ugh. Ew. Ew. oh yeah. Them and their statues, you guys. There's a lot of symbolism, with those elitists, I'd say. Fauci, Soros. Oh, here's all the... You can see their faces behind the writing. See them? See all of them? Interesting. This is a good book. I like it. Oh, there's the... Oh. Yuck. Yeah, it's really creepy when you look at the money too, our money. Oh yeah, they all have all these symbols too, see? You can see all the symbols behind. I don't know, I think this means something. I heard that this picture represents something, but it's interesting to know what. Melania Trump just exudes class, you know? She doesn't sit there and talk. You know how a lot of the people on the far left, how disgusting things they say, things they say. It's like Melania never stoops to that level, ever. Okay, hold on. I'm looking for, hold on. How to be, oh my gosh, my pictures of me when I was, oh, there's so many sweet cards in here, you guys. So many sweet cards. Oh, this one's from my kids. Hold on. How did this one get in here? Oh, those are from my kids. Okay. Bubbles. Oh, that's... This one's from Winona. It's a really pretty card. Words can say so little when someone has done so much, but I thank you with all of my heart. I love your channel and spending time in your chat. Thank you for the oils. Many blessings. Love, Winona. Aww. So sweet. And here is one of my, this is from Word Salad. Word Salad sent me a postcard. I love, oh, this is pretty too, see. I love postcards, you guys. Okay, who's this one from? God made the world a kinder place. I hope this brightens your day. The cross is for you. Never forget you're not alone. The other is a gift for baby girl. Keep something, that ray of light in a world that at times is dark. Did I scare you? Boo, did I scare you? By Boo's Angel. So cute. I have so many cards in here, guys. So many cards. So many cards. Be gentle with yourself. Oh. Oh, that was from, oh yeah. It's from Nanny Love. Hope you, happy fall to you and your beautiful family. Lots of love, Nanny. I'm going to put this out. I want to put this out this year. Oh, that's cute. I forgot about that. So many cards. You guys, tons of cards. Oh. Jeez, there's so many. Oh, wait. So I get little notes like this. Oh. What I feel your channel represents. Psalm 9:9. Oh, hold on. Let me read this. Girl power. Dear Bella, enjoy the e-juice, sweetie. Thanks so much for your loyalty and friendship. It means the world to me. Oh, so sweet, sweet, sweet. Sorry, you guys. I'm just reminiscing. Here's a tree. Here's a Christmas tree. Hold on. Wait, I don't want to rip it. Hold on. How's this go again? How does this go, you guys? Oh, yeah. Isn't that cute? There's no name on it. Who gave me that? Who gave me that tree, you guys? Does anyone remember? Oh, I love this card, too. Isn't that pretty? This one. You are amazing. Remember that. You are my kind of people. All who are oppressed may come to you as a shelter in the time of trouble, a perfect hiding place. Love you. At the end of the day, Psalm 9:9. Oh, this is from my baby. Mama. Wow, I am so thankful for you. I seriously cannot even put into words how appreciative I am for all the things you've done for not only me, but everyone around you. You have the biggest heart, sometimes too big, LOL. Without you, I have no idea how I would have turned out. I won't go into that, but you know what I mean. Though we can butt heads often, I know that at the end of the day, you will always be the one person who will be there through it all. You've taught me how to be an independent woman, how to be polite and classy, but very goofy as well, and how to never stop loving. I cannot wait until the day that I can buy you a house and a car and anything else that you desire. I love you. Love. Your baby girl. Ah. These gel letters? Yes. How'd you know? That was from my daughter. Oh, look at how pretty. Dear Bella, words cannot express how much I appreciate your selfless support during a difficult time for me. You lifted a sister up off the ground, a time of darkness and confusion. You reached out your hand, and God told me to reach for it back. trust her because she needs you just as much as you need her. Thank you for believing in me and for your kindness. Cat dog. Happy New Year, Bella. Thank you for all you do. Cat dog. Little smiles across the miles. Just to say how much you're thought of at Christmas. Happy blessings. You've got to try this new candy I found. I know how you like a little spice. Sorry, I couldn't find the jalapeno M&Ms. Please let me know what you think. Enjoy your Christmas holiday. God bless. Ooh, this one's pretty, huh? Do you have cases of jailhouse letters? Yes. How did you know? Oh, this is from 9 Angels. Wishing a fabulous day for an elegant, timeless beauty. We all love you. We love your channel. Light the candle, put on some tunes, have a spa night. And no, there's only one you. Happy birthday, beautiful. Aww. 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 So many notes. So many notes. Who's this one from? Okay, where's the name? I know this is a difficult year for you. Oh, Kermie, wishing you the best. Life brings many changes. Sometimes you devote so much time and energy and love into someone. It is very disappointing when it does not work out the way we hoped. Remember, this too shall pass. And as the pain subsides and you are able to move forward, as the space in your mind and heart clear of the pain, your heart and mind will be able to embrace new journeys, new adventures, new people. As the past pulls away, the future lies ahead with all its excitement. Like a new birth, a new road ahead. May your new tomorrows bring you much happiness in a new world that opens its arms to hug you and all you desire. The world is yours. See, I love these letters. I love them. I love them. Oh, my goodness gracious. Here's another Halloweeny one. I'm going to put these up. It's Halloween, guys. That's from Nanny Love, too. Well, thank you, Nanny Love. Now I can decorate my apartment with your cards. Make a quilt out of those cards. I don't know how to do quilting. What's Paul saying? Hey, Winona. I just read a card you sent me a long time ago. I do have a good hustle. Did you watch the video of Kirk getting shot? I had it on, but I did not. Cases of jailhouse letters. How are you, Winona? You're definitely nice list material. This is from Cat Dog, too. Cat Dog. Cat Dog. I love sometimes just going through these. It's like, you know, it brings back a lot of memories, you guys. This Valentine's. What is this one from? Sorry, it's only because I lost your Peter box. Nanny. Isn't that cute? Okay. That's adorable. That's adorable, I must say. How do I get it back? Wait, how do I put it back? Wait. I'm trying to push it back. Really? Your mother-in-law, your brother-in-law, and your grandson? All of them? Sosa's with Daddy. He's coming on the 18th. Winona. Are they all okay, honey? Are they all okay? That's a lot. Hurricane Holly. Oh, I remember her. 2019, you guys. That's crazy, honey. You're in my prayers. They're all in my prayers, okay? I'll put them on my prayer list that I have. And you as well. That's a lot to deal with. Everyone's on the mend. Thank God. Thank you for sharing that, honey. Life's hard, isn't it, you guys? And that's why sometimes, it's hard. It's hard sometimes. It gets depressing. It gets overwhelming. That's why it's fun sometimes to take out this box of cards and letters and just look through it and read, because this was good times, Happy birthday, Bella. I wanted to send a card via email and realized your email wasn't listed in the About section of your channel page. So next best, I am writing my first letter to you. Wish you a happy birthday. I must confess, I searched through e-cards for a couple of hours and never did find one that would do you justice anyway. You are truly an exceptional woman, and I admire you very much. Your channel has helped me endure some awful panic and anxiety attacks. Unfortunately, they've worsened a few months ago. Your channel and all the wonderful ladies in your chat helped me get through it. Thank you for being the generous, sweet soul that you are. I can't wait to see what you accomplish and look forward to thriving when my finances improve. I'm jotting this letter quickly. I'm sorry to do that, but I want to get this to you as soon as possible. You're gorgeous, funny, and intelligent. You look like you're in your 30s. So you have an awesome birthday, and I look forward to having fun chatting. I didn't read the whole thing because there were some things in there that were probably private, so I was like, I shouldn't read it. But very sweet, And look at the paper. I love it. Because I'm happy. Nanny love. Oh, here's from Mark Klein. Hold on. There's from Clancy. Who's this from? This one's from Mark Klein. Let's see what Mark Klein has to say. A big thank you. How kind of you for your channel. Grab a beer or two. That's cute. Grab a beer or two. I think there was like 20 bucks in there. He said, go buy a beer. I'm like, okay. I'll buy a beer. Sure, why not? Ooh, this is pretty. Isn't that gorgeous, darling? Oh yeah, these were the pictures. Shady. This is my way of thanking you for providing a welcome place to enjoy and unwind. You've brightened my day more than a few times now, and I hope this returns the favor. I've included some notes on a few photos and a selection of funny memes. Okay, these are funny. Okay. When you hit your pinky toe on the leg of the couch. A kid's concept, a parent's personal space. How to enforce social distance. You know it's a bad neighborhood when you see a bird with an ankle monitor carrying a knife. attitude. You know it when you see it. Animals of Australia. Oh, and there's some beautiful photos. Okay. Oh. We didn't realize we were making memories. We just knew we were having fun. Oh, that's Winnie the Pooh. Okay, and that's her. It's Friday. Fuck this shit. Just kidding. It's still Thursday, and I need these. Sometimes you just have to pick yourself up and carry on. There's no way I was born to just pay bills and die. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Oh my gosh, what is this? That's funny. Keep off. How hot is it? You guys see what I see? Those are cute. Those are cute. You have to say, those are cute. I missed your daughter having another child. I can't. Yes. Yes. I was working 70 hours a week, caregiver to my mother-in-law. I almost lost it. I had to back away for a week and less hours afterwards. We hired outside caregivers. Yeah, that's a lot, Winona, to do. Wow. And especially a loved one, someone that you care for. I went to Walmart the other day. The guy outside was wearing a hazmat suit. He said he had to push the carts. Oh my God. You guys are crazy. But I love y'all. I love y'all. Okay, what's this? Dear Bella, I wanted to put together a care package to let you know what a special lady you are. I gave it a bit of thought. For your new job, I thought that you will be out in the heat, and a bit of hydration for your face would feel refreshing. Then I thought that a lunchbox would be nice for you to take to work so you can find yourself. So me some shade and chillax with a refreshing salad or cup of fruit. It is all up to you how you feel it. You have great brows and thought you would like a brow kit. This is from Kiki. I bet you anything. I remember what she got me. Yep, Kiki. Last is a squash photo album to fill with all the happenings in your bright future. Thank you for keeping my toe in your prayers. So I have that little photo album on my bookshelf in my bedroom still. I still have it. I think she made it, she said. Thank you for all you do. Your channel brings so much joy to all of us. P.S. Here's a few bucks for shipping and games. Oh, she left her phone number on there. Okay. Okay, what's this? Last Christmas I was in Walmart, way in the back. They were burning Stop it, Arnold. What's the baby's name? And congratulations. Thank you, honey. Roman. Yes, he is a prince. Here's another one. Cat dog. Cat dog. Does he have his phone number on here? Yes, I have his phone number and his email. I gotta go through these and really look at the emails and phone numbers because I would like to contact some of these people in chat when I have time. Okay. Cat dog. Okay, well, this was a big box. There's more in here, but I'm not gonna go through every single last one. I got rid of my post office box. You know that I should get another post office box so you guys can send me letters and cards. And you guys can send me you can send me postcards, letters, cards, and postcards. Does that sound like a plan? Letters, cards, and postcards. I would love that. I haven't gotten letters in the longest time because I got rid of my I just stopped paying. I was like, I'm done. I'm not going to pay any more for the post office box because no one was sending cards or postcards like I wanted. So I was like, forget that. I'm not paying that much money because the prices even went up more. I've been on here a long time, you guys. I gotta go. Roman is a popular name. Is it? Get another P.O. box. If you guys promise to send me postcards, I will. See, my daughter hadn't seen any Romans, so she was like, she thought that would be a neat name because there wasn't any Romans around, you know? Okay, I'm gonna put this one over here, and I'll put this one. So Nanny Love decorated from the cards she's given me. She decorated for Halloween for me. Oh, I have some really cool, what are they called? Dolls. One of my residents has these really neat Halloween dolls. I'm not really into them. I'm not into Halloween that much, but there's some really cool dolls. They're actual dolls. And I was thinking I could do a giveaway if people are in. Some of you might be into that stuff. I'm not. I've never really cared for Halloween, so some of you might like them if you're into Halloween. I've been in here since November, honey. I have postcards I picked up from the aid before they close. Oh, you did? What's the night temperature here? I'd have to look, hon. Hold on. Roma's, okay, Lexi promises she'll send me a postcard. What is the temperature here? Hold on. Hold on. Well, tomorrow it's supposed to be 85, I think. No. Hold on. Well, it's probably 62, maybe. I don't know. I should go, you guys. I gotta wash my face. Gotta wash my face. I told you I can't go to bed without washing my face. So I'm hungry though. I want something to eat. I don't know what I want. I never order food out. I just think it's way too expensive to do that. I think it's a waste of money. You like deer hunting, Arnold? That's cool. So do you have my old boss had a bunch of property, and he had this barn thing that he would literally, he'd go hunt the deer, and he'd hang it in the barn, and then do all the stuff that you have to do, and pack it up and everything. Too many people naming their kids after Roman. Oh, Lord. Yeah, this picture, you guys. This friggin' passport picture is horrible. I should have taken my hair down. I look like I'm 100 there. Hello. Mr. Prashant. Is that how you say that? Send me some deer meat, Arnold. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. I got a long, long, long day ahead of me tomorrow. A really long day. Probably gonna work another freaking 12 hours. Who knows? Ugh, I'm so tired. You know, I would like to just sleep in. Just not even sleep, because I can't sleep in late. But I want to like just stay in bed, you know, and just relax and just do nothing. All right, you guys. Love you guys. Sweet dreams. Sleep with the angels. I will see you soon. I don't know when, but soon. Okay? Good night, guys. Love you. Thank you, Lexi. Thank you, Robert. Love you, Robert. Okay. Bye, guys.